Easy now.
I'm gonna be free or die.
I don't know if you know how extraordinary this is, but you have made it 100 miles to freedom all by yourself. Would you like to pick a new name to mark your freedom?
Harriet Tubman.
TV. This is a superhero movie if I ever seen one.
Yeah, it's a real superhero movie.
Yeah, a real superhero movie. I mean, I was I mean, like I heard about you in the notes, I was so surprised that after all this time there hasn't been any real critical work on film about Harriet Tubman. Wow, there's been 12 movies on Winston Churchill, which brings me to my first question. As a Brit, how far did this story of her heroism translate over across the pond? Like, was this something that everybody's kind of familiar with?
I'm only learning that there are people that didn't know about her in the UK. I did. We were taught about her at my school in history lessons, but it was broad strokes. You know, I knew the work that she did. I knew who she was. I knew that she did the 100 miles to freedom. I knew that she came back and brought other people to freedom. But there was no real detail. I always liken it to you know, paint by numbers. You see the picture, but there's no colours.
Right.
But so this film and doing this allowed me I guess the privilege of learning about her, so I could fill in all the colours of her. But I knew of her, and she was one of the very few women I could look to as an example.
Right,
yeah.
right. I mean, one of the things I learned about in this film is that she was the only woman in American history to lead a battalion, which was news to me. With all the story of her, like, was there anything that you couldn't fit into this narrative that you weren't that you really wanted to?
There's so much that I couldn't fit into the narrative, and my first treatments and outlines were like enormous, and then I had to kind of hone it down into what we were going to be able to accomplish, because we did want it to have a scope and you know, and to feel big and satisfying, but we had to choose which runs, for instance, and you know, we had to choose what we could fit in, but there was a lot, so much more that I could have put in.
So there could be more work on this project, should be.
Absolutely, yes.
One thing I was curious about is, like, has there ever been any way to do any DNA testing? Because I know that there's a supposition that she was part of the Dogon tribe, and that's how she had this astrological affinity.
I heard Ashanti.
Yeah.
My research says that she was Ashanti, and that both of her parents were Ashanti.
Oh, okay. So the $20 bill. I mean, we're here. Obama declared that he was going to put a woman on a currency, and it's been held up. Is there any hope that this story might, you know, just keep the push for what's already kind of been decided?
I hope so.
I think that the Harriet on the $20 bill has been postponed.
Yes, it will happen.
You know, but I think it'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, quickly, I noticed it was like a family affair. You have Vonnie Curtis and your son, who has an amazing resemblance to some other story that I could see in the future. But how is that just working with your husband, who's a director, actor, and your son along?
What's amazing, it's my fourth film with Vonnie, you know, who's just a wonderful actor. My son, this was the first time working with him in a real lead, you know, one of the leads, and he's great. He's great to be around. He loves Cynthia, and, you know, and it was very comforting.
Well, it couldn't have been a better casting pick than Cynthia, and that was a great picture. Thanks for inspiring us with your stories.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.